Welcome. Today, we're diving into a story that's got both gamers and investors buzzing. Whether you're a lifelong Nintendo fan or just someone who keeps an eye on the stock market, you've probably noticed the excitement swirling around Nintendo lately. Today, we're exploring why Nintendo is making headlines, not just in gaming, but on Wall Street. The company's name is lighting up financial news tickers and social media feeds, and for good reason. Nintendo's stock is soaring, and it's not by accident. Behind the scenes, a series of smart moves and bold innovations have set the stage for this impressive rally. The launch of the Switch 2 has been a massive hit, drawing huge crowds and rave reviews. But the real buzz is about their latest IndieWorld showcase, which has captured the imagination of both players and investors. This event spotlights creative games from small studios, giving them a global stage. It's a celebration of innovation, diversity, and fresh ideas, qualities that keep Nintendo's ecosystem vibrant and ever-evolving. The result? A surge of excitement that's pushed Nintendo's stock even higher. Investors are seeing the company not just as a gaming giant, but as a forward-thinking leader in entertainment and technology. Investors are taking notice. Nintendo's stock is up nearly 60% this year, a remarkable achievement in a competitive market. And if you look at the bigger picture, the stock has climbed an incredible 78% over the last 12 months. That's the kind of growth that turns heads on Wall Street and beyond. This isn't luck, it's a smart strategy. Nintendo has carefully crafted its approach, balancing risk and reward, and always keeping its audience at the center of every decision. Nintendo knows that a great console needs a steady stream of fresh, fun games. They've built a library that appeals to families, hardcore gamers, and newcomers alike, ensuring there's always something new to play. By supporting both blockbuster franchises and indie gems, Nintendo creates a unique blend of nostalgia and discovery. This approach keeps their fan base loyal and always eager for what's next. They keep players engaged and investors confident. When people see a company that can consistently deliver fun and innovation, it inspires trust, and that trust translates into stock market success. The IndieWorld Showcase is proof. Nintendo's ecosystem is thriving. Gamers get variety, investors get growth, and the company's reputation for creativity only gets stronger. Nintendo cements its place at the top by building bridges between the gaming world and the financial world. Their ability to innovate while staying true to their roots is what sets them apart. It's a win-win for everyone involved. Gamers get unforgettable experiences, investors see real returns, and Nintendo continues to shape the future of entertainment. That's why everyone's talking about Nintendo's stock right now. Whether you're playing their games or watching their numbers, it's clear. Nintendo is on a winning streak, and the world is taking notice. So, what exactly is an IndieWorld Showcase? If you're a fan of video games, especially those quirky, creative titles that don't always make the front page, this is an event you'll want to know about. The IndieWorld Showcase is Nintendo's special presentation dedicated entirely to indie games, those unique, often experimental projects made by small teams with big dreams. Think of it as Nintendo's way of rolling out the red carpet for small, creative game studios. These are the folks who pour their hearts into their games, often working late nights and weekends, driven by passion and a love for storytelling and innovation. Indie developers usually operate with tiny teams and shoestring budgets, but their ideas are often bold, original, and sometimes even revolutionary. They're not afraid to take risks, experiment with new mechanics, or tell stories you won't find in blockbuster titles. Nintendo's showcase gives these creators a global spotlight. Suddenly, millions of players from all over the world are watching, discovering games they might never have heard of otherwise. It's a huge moment for these studios, and for many, it's their first time reaching such a massive audience. For indie creators, this can be life-changing. A single feature in the IndieWorld Showcase can turn a small project into a breakout hit, opening doors to new opportunities, partnerships, and a dedicated fan base. The event itself is a fast-paced video packed with game trailers, behind-the-scenes developer interviews, and surprise reveals that keep viewers on the edge of their seats. It's a celebration of creativity and innovation, with each segment offering a glimpse into the minds behind the games. This August, Nintendo featured 18 unique indie games for the Switch and Switch 2, showcasing a diverse lineup that ranged from charming puzzle adventures to intense action titles. It's a brilliant move. Nintendo fills its library with fresh, innovative content, and players get the thrill of discovering hidden gems they might have otherwise missed. There's always something new to try, no matter your taste. The eShop transforms into a vibrant marketplace, not just for blockbuster hits, but for creative surprises and unexpected favorites. It's a place where indie games can shine alongside the biggest titles. This variety keeps players coming back, always eager to see what's next, and to share new discoveries with friends. The excitement is contagious, and the community grows with every showcase. That's the magic of the Indie World Showcase, a celebration of creativity, community, and the endless possibilities of gaming. Let's talk about the games. This showcase was a treasure trove of creativity. From quirky adventures like Well Dweller and Neverway to cozy animal games like Hurdling and Winterboro, there was something for everyone. Action fans got glaciered, while Little Kitty Big City received a free update for cat lovers. Experimental titles like Content Warning and Ball X Pit added even more flavor. 18 games in total, each offering a new world, a new story, or a new challenge. The sheer variety proves that Nintendo's consoles are where creativity thrives. This constant stream of fresh content keeps players engaged and the platform vibrant. That's how Nintendo keeps its momentum and its stock rising. Some games stole the show with surprise launches. UFO 50, from the creator of Spelunky, dropped instantly, a collection of 50 retro-inspired games in one package. It's a wild, nostalgic ride for fans of classic gaming. Then came Mina the Hollower, the long-awaited gothic adventure from Yacht Club Games. Not only did we get a release date, October 31st, but a playable demo hit the eShop right after the showcase. These shadow drops create instant excitement and reward fans for tuning in. Nintendo's strategy: deliver big news and immediate rewards, keeping the community buzzing. That's how you turn a showcase into an event. But not every wish was granted. Fans everywhere were hoping for news on Hollow Knight's Silksong, the most anticipated indie sequel in years. The original Hollow Knight is a beloved classic, and Silksong's absence has become legendary. Every Nintendo event sparks rumors and hope, but this time, there was only silence. The developers, Team Cherry, remain quiet, fueling endless speculation and memes. Ironically, the mystery keeps the community engaged and every showcase in the spotlight. The wait for Silksong has become a phenomenon in itself. When it finally arrives, it'll be a massive moment for Nintendo and indie gaming. Sometimes what's missing is just as powerful as what's revealed. The legend of Silksong continues. Why is the wait for Silksong such a big deal? For years, fans of Hollow Knight have been holding their breath, eagerly anticipating every scrap of news about the sequel. The excitement isn't just about a new game. It's about returning to a world that captured imaginations and set a new standard for indie games. The first Hollow Knight, made by a tiny team, became a phenomenon, one of the best Metroidvania games ever. Team Cherry, a small group of passionate developers, poured their hearts into the original, and it showed in every detail, from the haunting music to the intricate world design. It was a true underdog story, and players felt a personal connection to the creators. Silksong started as a small expansion but grew into a full sequel starring fan-favorite Hornet. What began as a simple add-on quickly evolved as Team Cherry realized the potential for a whole new adventure. Hornet's agility and unique abilities promised a fresh take on the gameplay fans loved. Early footage promised faster combat and a vibrant new world, fueling massive hype. The glimpses we've seen are filled with lush environments, new enemies, and a sense of scale that hints at something even more ambitious than the original. But after the announcement, updates slowed to a trickle. Months would pass with only vague hints or cryptic tweets, leaving fans to speculate wildly about the game's progress and possible release dates. Each Nintendo event brings hope, then disappointment, turning the wait into a running joke online. Memes, countdowns, and playful frustration have become part of the community's culture, as everyone wonders if this will finally be the day. Team Cherry insists they're focused on quality, and fans respect that. The developers have been open about their desire to deliver something truly special, even if it means taking longer than expected. The anticipation has only grown, making Silksong almost mythical. Fan art, theories, and discussions keep the excitement alive, turning the wait into a shared experience that brings the community together. When it finally launches, it'll be a system seller and a cultural event. The release will be more than just a game drop. It'll be a celebration for fans who have waited so long. Nintendo knows the power of anticipation, and so do the fans. The company has teased Silksong at just the right moments, keeping the hype alive and the community engaged. The legend grows with every showcase, and the story of Silksong's wait has become as compelling as the game itself. For many, the journey is just as important as the destination. Behind all this excitement is the powerhouse Nintendo Switch 2. The original Switch was a game-changer, selling over 140 million units. The Switch 2 builds on that legacy with better hardware, a sharper screen, and improved controls. It's exactly what players and investors wanted. A modern console ready for the future. The launch was a smash hit, driving Nintendo's stock to new heights. For indie developers, the Switch 2's power means bigger worlds and smoother gameplay. This attracts more talent, which brings more great games, fueling a cycle of growth. The IndieWorld Showcase proved it. The Switch 2 is a magnet for creativity. More players, more games, more excitement. Nintendo's formula is working better than ever. The future looks bright. So, why is Nintendo's stock on fire? It's the perfect storm. A blockbuster new console and a steady stream of exciting games. The Switch 2's success gives investors confidence, while events like the IndieWorld Showcase keep the buzz alive. By mixing instant rewards, like shadow drops, with long-term anticipation, Nintendo keeps players hooked. The constant flow of new content ensures the platform stays fresh and relevant. Even the mystery of games like Silksong keeps the community engaged. This blend of now and next is a marketing masterstroke. Investors see a company with vision and momentum. Nintendo's strategy is clear, and it's paying off. The latest showcase is just the latest proof. In summary, Nintendo's position has never been stronger. The Switch 2 is a hit, and the game library is more diverse than ever. By championing indie developers, Nintendo keeps its ecosystem fresh and exciting. Surprise releases and long-awaited titles keep fans engaged and talking. The ongoing Silksong saga shows how Nintendo masters hype and anticipation. All these factors, hardware, software, and smart marketing, make Nintendo a true industry leader. Their recent stock surge isn't a fluke, it's the result of years of smart moves. Nintendo's future? Brighter than ever.